So let's go ahead and talk about this Amazon strike that is going on. All right. First off, I'm going to say I am 100% in agreement with said strike that is being planned. Let's first go ahead and look at this little post and then let's get into it. It says breaking: Amazon workers in New York City are going on strike right before Christmas, the company's biggest time. The first unionized Amazon warehouse is going to shut down in a historic walkout. This is the one, I believe, with Christian Smalls as well. Workers plan to hit the company where it hurts to win their first union contract.
Now on Amazon.
Every package we deliver, deliver with pain and suffering.
This is my third holiday I'm giving to Amazon. I haven't been around for Thanksgiving or Christmas.
It's constant speed up for the holidays.
It's like twice as dangerous, I would say, because everyone's moving twice as fast and there's twice as much work.
Every horror story you read about Amazon is true, but worse. And that is why I voted yes for the strike.
Workers at the only unionized Amazon warehouse are going on strike during the company's busiest season.
Ultimately, Amazon only speaks one language, and that's money. We're going to hit them where it hurts until they decide it's time to come to the table.
Workers with the ALU plan to strike the JFK 8 facility on Staten Island later in December.
We can't wait anymore.
We're not joking around here.
Right now, it is peak season at Amazon. It's Amazon's most profitable time of year.
Well, it's pretty typical of Amazon to call mandatory overtime every holiday season.
They've been asking for us to work 11 and a half hour days, 5 days a week.
With the lunch break, it's a 12-hour and 30-minute shift, so you're there majority of the day, majority of the week.
They have no right to demand that of their workers when they could fulfill those same roles with voluntary extra time and surge pay for the workers that want to take it on.
Workers say peak season exacerbates existing safety issues.
It's extremely chaotic, especially at that time. Management is really looking to push numbers. That means cutting a lot of corners, bending the rules, pushing conditions that are unsafe.
I mean, a lot of times the conveyor belts get backed up, so you're packing boxes, but you can't even put them on the conveyor belt. You're forced to build up stacks of boxes around you. There's no room on the floor to walk. Yeah, just safety hazards everywhere.
Despite employing only 36% of warehouse workers in 2022, Amazon was responsible for 53% of all injuries in the warehouse industry.
Amazon is fine to let people die in the wake of tornadoes and any kind of natural disaster for their profits. And we, as Amazon workers, know what we deserve. And we're not going to take it anymore.
Workers at the JFK 8 Amazon warehouse on Staten Island voted to unionize in 2022, but they still don't have a contract.
Amazon is pretending like it never happened.
Their stance is we don't exist.
And they ignore everything from the NLRB.
And right now they're in federal court arguing that unions are unconstitutional.
Amazon is one of the wealthiest companies in the world. They can keep us in court for the rest of time. The only thing that will get them to negotiate a union contract with us is impacting their bottom line.
We've pledged several hundred workers so far to participate, and we're still working and organizing and building up our structure in JFK so we can hopefully mobilize a lot more and really impact productions this year.
Trying to show Amazon we're fed up, we're done.
A lot of us don't want to go on strike. You know, we want to work, but we want to work for fair wages. We want to work for at least $30 an hour. We want to get adequate breaks so that we're not getting injured all the time. We want to be able to go to the bathroom and drink water without getting written up. And if we have to go on strike to make Amazon come to the table and give us the respect that we deserve, then we're going to do it.
So we're going to go ahead and talk about, excuse me, I was writing some notes for this. All right, so let's go ahead and look at some of these points that they were bringing up. This is for the JFK 8 location. This is the one, like I was mentioning earlier, with Christian Smalls. So I was not unaware. I was unaware until now, pretty much, with this video, about not having a contract. And of course, like they said, they have so much money they could just keep it going and will never ever get a contract or see the light of day with that. That is why they're striking. Now, some people argue, they're like, oh, but what about my presents? And I don't care. You could just go to Macy's, Toys R Us, any of these other places and go and get your toy if that's what you really need. You need that robe, go and get it from Target or something, you know. So we don't care about that. The whole point of a strike is to create disruption. That's the whole point, literally. So few points. They were talking about the mandatory OT that is there, and they were saying, you know, we're working 11 and a half hours a day, got mandatory OT for this peak season, and why are you not just offering VET, voluntary extra time, or surge pay, which just means you're going to up it for certain hours of the time or whatnot, right? And that's the thing which I also don't understand. Why not just go ahead and do that? So with all of this stuff, they were talking about the union busters. All right. Now, Amazon, for people who don't know, they actually hired a whole team of union busters. So essentially they would come into the office and they would kind of dress down in a way, you know, make it seem like they're just regular, whatever. And they're going to discourage, and they have discouraged people from joining the union. Oh, well, you know, the union's bad. The union, you don't want to be one of those guys, and all the other stuff to try to get people to not want to unionize, to not want to vote for that. All right. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff going on. Amazon, they care about robots. They care about numbers. They want you to be a robot. That's what it is. You know, story time again. And I was at the dang Amazon warehouse, and I was on the induction side, like where the trucks come in and you're scanning and all the other stuff. Okay, the people said, as long as you scan, we're gonna leave you alone. And yes, but until management, literally, they brought I can't make this up, because I was like, what? They literally brought a freaking TV in there with a timer on it. And they said, in 1 minute, just scan 5 packages. We just want to see what it's like. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6. Okay, no more. I'm like, that only takes like 10 seconds. Yeah, but no more. Okay, everyone just wait. Because they're trying to get you to be like a robot to do it. I said, you do realize we're humans, we're not robots, right? Oh, no one's saying. I said, well, what you're doing makes no sense. If I could scan 30 packages in a minute, why are you having me only do 5 just to test them? I said, this makes no sense. Can we just get back to what we were doing? Because I guess I'm confused, you know? And eventually they got rid of that. And when I say eventually, I mean like within 30 minutes, they got rid of it because it's just stupid. Just let people scan. You know what I mean? It's like they want to be involved in every little thing. When you go to the bathroom, when you come back, when you do this, when you do that. And it's like, and y'all not even paying that much. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. But hopefully everything goes well with their strike. Hopefully everything is successful with it. I think other places everywhere else should be doing it. You do all the Californias, all of the New Yorks, all of the Floridas, all of the Chicagos, all of the Texas, all of the Wisconsin. You know, I think if you do that, you'll see a huge success rate in it. But let me know what you all think about this down below.